Hi, this is a video out of the ordinary. But since the original Star Wars Battlefront 2 is about to be re-released through the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, I thought it would be interesting to make a video about Star Wars Battlefront 2, mainly because this is a game that is very dear to me. And I would argue that this game is perhaps the one I have spent most of the time in my childhood in. So in this video, I will share 4 things with you that I find cool, special and interesting, where they might not be so well known. So are you ready? Let's start with heroes and villains. Heroes are unique characters that are unlockable during a match. They usually have special abilities, use special weapons and can withstand more damage while not having a normal health bar. Instead, they have a time-boosted health bar that decreases over time, but which decreases faster if they take damage or kill their own teammates. The only way to extend the time is by killing enemies. In Hero Assault mode, players are not limited to single unique characters. Here, you can choose most of the heroes that a good or evil side offers. You also do not have a time-boosted health bar, but a normal health bar. That is not the only difference between heroes in Hero Assault and the other game modes. Another difference is that heroes as hero units cannot earn awards, so all points and kills you get as a hero will not give you anything. This also applies to the accumulation of points needed to unlock special units. Where the heroes in Hero Assault can earn new awards. But what I want to focus on is that it's not just that you can't earn awards that is the difference, but also that you can't make use of the effects from the awards. So a player who has unlocked the Guardian award bonus will not take reduced damage and will die just as quickly as a newbie playing the hero character. However, in Hero Assault mode, you can make use of the effects from the awards. So in Hero Assault, you will find that the player who has unlocked the Guardian Award bonus will take reduced damage. Meanwhile, having unlocked the War Hero Award bonus, one will do more damage. This does not mean that all heroes are unaffected by awards. There's one hero who is actually affected whether you have unlocked one of the award bonus, and that is Han Solo. But it is not a positive influence. On the contrary, if you have unlocked the precision pistol, either permanently or just before switching to Han Solo, and if you switch to the fusion cutter, you cannot switch back to the pistol. You can bypass this in Hero Assault by opening the character selection at one of your posts when you will reset to your first weapon. The next thing I want to look at is about the Hoth map. Did you know that the map has 3 variants? One variant is played in Instant Action and the Galactic Conquest. The second variant is played in the Rise of the Empire campaign, and the last variant is used in the Capture the Flag and Hunt. The variant played in Instant Action has the connection between the first and second hangar blocked. This connection is not blocked in the other 2 variants, where one can walk between the 2 hangars. However, that doesn't mean you can't get to the other side in Instant Action. You can fly over to the other side with a snowspeeder, or more simply, you can just walk over. Here you will find that most things on the other side aren't there. Meanwhile, the variant used in Capture the Flag and Hunt is quite similar to the variant from the Rise of the Empire campaign, and provide access to the war map, where things on the other side of the mountain, but with 2 differences. The first is that where the Rise of the Empire campaign 2 of the transport ships disappear at the start, only 1 of the transport ships disappear at the beginning of Capture the Flag and Hunt. The second difference is that access to the command room is blocked in the variant played in Capture the Flag and Hunt, but is available in the other two variants. Now, let's take a closer look at the transport ship. Did you know that you can land on them? During the Rise of the Empire campaign, if you steal a snowspeeder, you can fly over to the other side and land on the top of the transport ship that remains. From there, you can, for example, rain death up on the rebels. You can also do this in Capture the Flag, but you either need to be one of the heroes and jump up, or be a Dark Trooper and climb up on the side of the body before jumping over to the transport ship that is closest to the hangar. The last thing I want to talk about regarding Hoth is capturing one of the snowspeeder after taking over the snowspeeder hangar for the Empire during the Rise of the Empire campaign. Once you do that, the snowspeeder will explode. But this only applies to unmanned snowspeeders. Manned snowspeeders instead will eject the people. If flying, this will cause the snowspeeder to be destroyed. But if not flying and someone is inside it, they will just be ejected. And the snowspeeder will still be alive. Thus, if you are quick enough when taking over the hangar, it is possible to acquire a snowspeeder for the rest of the map. The problem is that the vehicle will be destroyed when no one is them after a certain amount of time, and the next part of the mission takes you inside a mountain. So this information isn't exactly practical, but I still think it's cool. The third thing I want to look at is the tickets in the Rise of the Empire campaign. You might know that in instant action in the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, friendly AI deaths can drain the last ticket. But did you know that in campaign mission they cannot? Only the human players can drain the last ticket. So if you have power to keep yourself alive in a mission, you have nothing to fear if one of your friendly eyes. That should be the case of your defeat. Even killing your own friends will not drain the last ticket. So the fourth thing I will bring up is having fewer awards in Endurance than in Guardian War Hero. This discovery shocked me several years ago when I saw my results after much. I had played this game way too much, and the number of awards wasn't hundreds or thousands, but tens of thousands and upwards. The highest number was for Endurance, and I was about to reach a new high number. I only need a few more awards, which I would get after this match, but then at the end the character information showed that I had 0 awards in Endurance. I have spent years accumulating so many awards, and now was back to 0? I become nervous. Had my character been bugged? Had it been reset because of the number? Or the time wasted? And I'm back to 0? Then I look at what a level was on, and it said legendary. I was still at the highest level. What I have done was to achieve the maximum number of awards that could visually be displayed, which resulted in the number starting over at 0 again. This meant that a visual had 0 awards in Endurance, but the status as legendary. It also meant that a visual had fewer awards in Endurance than in Guardian and War Hero, which really isn't possible. But it turned out to be possible if the game's display of the number of awards max out. When one earns more awards again, the number will increase, so if you get 10 awards after reaching 0 again, you will see number 10 and so on. And that's it. Did you know this? What did you know and what did you not know? Please share that in the comment below. Thank you for watching, and I hope we see you again in a later video.